Well, hello everyone. This is Richard Kadish, owner and broker in charge of Go Gated Realty, Hilton Head Island and Bluffton, South Carolina. And today is October 16th, 2016. And we're in Bluffton at Lawton Station on the west side of Bluffton, Route 170, otherwise known as the Okatee Highway. And we're here to see this brand new home by Village Park Homes. And listed with Village Park Homes, it's the Eastgate model, one of their very most popular models. This one has finished off with the extra room over the garage. It has beautiful hardwood floors throughout the first floor, extended covered back porch. It has a formal dining room and a large eat-in kitchen, several vaulted ceilings in this house. We're going to walk through it, take a look at it. It has 2,506 heated square feet, and it is listed at, oh, by the way, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and listed today with Village Park Homes for $379,945. That's $379,945. Also has an office. So 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, the bonus room over the garage, the office, also an oversized 2-car garage. It has a wooded view and a beautiful stone treatment around the base. It has a hardy plank exterior. Before we walk through, let's just take a look around the neighborhood here in this Avondale section of Lawton Station. They opened up this new section about a year ago with roughly 25 lots or so. They have, I'm told, about 8 left. The lot premiums range from $6,000 to $30,000, with the average premium being about $10,000, and the average size being roughly 1/4 of an acre. We'll talk more about the community as we go along. Again, my name is Richard Kadish. It's K-A-D-E-S-C-H, and my company, Go Gated Realty. And I'm the Gated Community Specialist, ladies and gentlemen. And both Go Gated Realty and Gated Community Specialist are federally registered trademarks. Well, Lawton Station is a gated community. They have a mechanical security gate. They also have a fitness center, a community swimming pool, playground, and your annual HOA here in 2016 is just $850. This is also an Eastgate model, immediately next door. This one is at 13 Stanton Court. It just does not have the finished bonus over the garage. You can see it's also a front-load garage, doesn't have an L shape. It's earlier in the stage of construction, does not have the extended back porch, but it's listed $331,485. $331,485. We're going to walk through this one here, 17 Stanton Court. It's ready to go, and I'll show off all the beautiful finishings. And again, I'm showing it to you as a buyer's agent with 41 years of local Hilton Head Island and Bluffton real estate experience. I don't work for Lawton Station. I don't work for Village Park Homes. I work for you, ladies and gentlemen, with the right agreement, which is easy to do because I'm only paid at closing if you buy and when you close, from the commission, which is already in the price of this house and any other listed home, and any new builds as well. Please call with your questions about agency and we'll talk about it. Well, this particular elevation of the Eastgate is my favorite, where you have the covered front porch and with the squared pillars. And in this case, of course, we have the hardy plank exterior with the board and batten style up above there. And then down below we have the clapboard style. We have a stone apron around this elevation, fiberglass shutters. We have vinyl clad windows with the interior flat mullions. This is the all the features, all the bells and whistles that most people want at the size and price that most people are looking for. And of course, for those of you that don't want to spend high annual HOA fees, which of course stands for Homeowners Association, well, then how's $850 a year? Pretty good, I think. Well, here we are. We step into the big open living room. From the foyer, our open dining room is immediately here to the right. We have wainscoting around the base of the wall. We have some crown molding up high around the dining room ceiling and in the foyer. And just a quick preview here of this big open kitchen. Second and third bedrooms are off to the right. The garage, the bonus room off to the right. We have the living room straight ahead here with the fireplace, some built-in shelving immediately to the left and right of that fireplace. And it is a gas fireplace, by the way. We also have a gas range. Lawton Station is a gas community, ladies and gentlemen. We have a two telescopic sliding glass doors there at the back, or excuse me, that's one large telescopic door with 4 panels. You know, your typical telescope door, or sliding glass door, I should say, has just 2 panels. One slides, one is fixed. Well, this one has 4 panels. They each slide open to the next. Your master bedroom is off to the back left. We're going to walk through there in a minute. And our home office is immediately here to the left. Let's start here. We have the double French doors that lead into this home office. It has a vaulted ceiling. I told you there were 3 vaulted ceilings in this house. This is the first of the 3, depending on how you're counting. We have the dual windows here looking out to the front of the house. It's very typical with a Hilton Head Island house or Bluffton house to have your home office immediately to the left or right of your foyer, and also indicated by usually double doors like this, sometimes French doors. And again, we have wood floors throughout this house. This one has the rough-hewn surface that so many buyers like. It gives it the reclaimed look. It's the striated surface that, and the color that so many people like. The hardwood floors. We've already had a quick look here at the living room. Let's just take a look at this kitchen in more detail. We have granite tops in the breakfast bar here facing the living room. We have our pantry immediately here to the right. The refrigerator does not come with the house. You choose your own. Our wood floor comes right through the kitchen. We have a country single bin sink here, which is so popular these days. This one is stainless steel. And our vaulted ceiling is here in the living room, the second of 3 in this house, giving the house some volume. And by the way, this is all on one level, with the exception of that bonus room over the garage. And so all your 3 bedrooms and your office are all here on concrete slab. And very solid under our feet. Here's the eat-in kitchen area. And it too has a vaulted ceiling. There's our 3rd vaulted ceiling in this house, giving it some architectural beauty. That is among the reasons why this is such a popular floor plan. The Eastgate, in this case the Eastgate with this elevation and with the bonus over the garage, and with all these extras such as the hardwood floors continuing through the entire living area, the built-in bookshelves, the fireplace, and I'll just wheel around here and show you quickly this extended back porch, because your typical Eastgate then would stop where the walls stop left and right there. In this case, they've extended the porch. It's a very popular feature, giving you a big, big back patio in the shade, and one that's very easily screened as well. Just looking out into the woods there. So many of you tell me that what you're looking for in a house has to do with privacy. And I think this house would certainly qualify. The location qualifies. This is our master bedroom, sometimes called the primary bedroom, with a pair of windows looking out into the woods for that privacy that we were just talking about. Your yard, of course, is sodded and has a sprinkler system. It's very standard to see. Your headboard is going to go over on that wall that we're seeing there. Plenty of room for your king-size furniture in this Eastgate model. And then the private bath goes off towards the front of the house here to the right. And on our way to that bathroom, we have his and her closets left and right. The carpeted bedroom, let's just take a look here. Big walk-in closet here to the right. And then we have another closet here on the left side with double doors, and then into the master bathroom we go. Well, in this master bathroom, we have some very stylish finishes for sure. We have what looks like a gray cabinet, a vanity cabinet. We have a gray tiled floor, which matches up beautifully. White woodwork, white panel doors throughout the house. We have a granite countertop in this bathroom. And some very interesting hardware. It's the Moen brand. It looks gold against the granite. I'm not sure exactly what color that is, but it really blends together nicely. You have a big framed wall mirror. And this is a double vanity, of course, with the undermount porcelain sinks. We wheel around to see a big tiled shower looking very good. That's, of course, going to receive a glass panel and door. It has a high window for privacy and light, and we have some insert here, some trim work. And some of these builders, you know, these are all options. Well, even with the Village Park Homes, by the way, these are all options. So this house has a lot of options already built into this house, which is ready to go. I mean, this would be within, gosh, I would think within a week or so of occupancy, getting this glass door in here and executing the punch list. Here is your linen closet, and around behind on this side is your commode. It's in its own little closet, which I call the water closet. Very common to see that. And you may notice here and there throughout the house, you'll see little pieces of blue tape. And of course, that means that they're in the process of executing their punch list, going back behind to remedy any painting and finish blemishes that aren't just perfect, because of course, when you do receive your house, you want it to be the best that it can be. You want to get what you paid for, which is a good finished paint job. And of course, it's understood that everything else is plumb and square and solid and well insulated. You know, there's nothing like a new house, ladies and gentlemen, with the newest heating and air conditioning systems. This house has a tankless water heater, as an example, which is one of the new energy-saving devices that you'll find in homes. I don't know what the insulation value of this house is, but some of the homes do have the increased insulation, the tech shield in the attic and that sort of thing. I haven't been in the attic of this home, but I like the fact that it has the tankless gas water heater. Well, here we are now on the right side of the house. There's our entrance to the garage. We'll go out there in a minute. Before we do, I just want to walk towards the second and third bathroom, and on our way, here's our powder room with the pedestal sink, the tile floor, and we have a framed mirror here as well. And I think that this is the brushed nickel plumbing that with the granite in the master bedroom there. I think it just contrasted to look gold, but I believe it's the brushed nickel that we saw in there. And we have the brushed metal hardware throughout. Let's just step to the back. Here would be our second bedroom at the back right of the house with a pair of windows, lots of light, privacy, wooded view. Now, your process in building a house like this, if this one has sold by the time that you respond to this video, is to, well, call me, let's get acquainted, tell me what you're looking for, your price range, the type of house, the size, general location, amenities, anything that's important to you. And I'll send you a list of all of the homes that could possibly meet your needs in the various communities, either on Hilton Head Island or in Bluffton. And then before you arrive, we'll have corresponded a bit and gotten to know each other better. And when you come down here, then I'll be able to take you out and show you your first, second, third, and possibly longer list of choices, which does happen. So we do a lot of work on the internet, as what I'm saying, before you arrive. And that way you know a lot more about what you're going to do with your time here than you did when you first started. And so we pick a community and a type of house. We'll narrow it down to just a few. And of course, if it's a resale, we'll just go ahead and buy it. Or if it's what's sometimes called a showcase home, meaning the builder has built it, it's brand new and ready to go, well, we'll just go ahead and buy it. If we build, well, you'll then choose a lot that is has the location and the premium that's comfortable for you. We'll choose the model of the home, and you'll get a cost on that. And then finally, you go into the design center, where you will choose all the specific finishes that individualize it and customize it for you. And those would be things like the type of appliances, the type of wood floor, the type and color of tile, all your cabinets, all of the interior and exterior paint colors, all the things that you want to have in the home that you want, the structural things such as finishing off the bonus room like this with this beautiful dormer here. And this would be, of course, a multi-purpose room for a home office, exercise center, media room, whatever you want it to be. They have varieties of this as well that have bathrooms and closets that turn this into yet again another bedroom. So you see, you can individualize the house as you wish. So after you do that, then Village Park Homes will give you a price, a specific price to the penny, and they will stand behind it. They will stand behind their price. There will be no price increases for any reason whatsoever unless you change something and decide that you'd rather have this than that, and of course that could bring a price increase. Well, here's the oversized garage I was telling you about. It is standard to see a automatic door opener in a Hilton Head home. You have that here. You have a hurricane wind enforced garage door, and we have our hurricane shutters over here. The galvanized aluminum metal shutters, which are the best that you can get. And of course that allows the home to meet the Dade County, Florida hurricane standard that we have here in Beaufort County. And you do get the insurance benefit on that, whether you deploy them or not, by the way, in a hurricane. Well, I guess it'd be a good time to talk just a moment about the Hurricane Matthew that we just had. You have this wash bin, which would be another option. It's been installed here, and no hot water tank out here because it is a tankless water heater. We'll see that as we walk around and finish up. But you know, Matthew just came to town, and the eye of the storm, which was 40 miles wide, was just about 20 miles off of the coast of Hilton Head Island, which meant that about 20 miles of that hit the island. The south end of Hilton Head Island was most greatly affected. The overall effect for the area was to have a lot of trees down and branches down, power lines down, some flooding, but especially along the waterways. Out here in Bluffton, well, not so bad. We had a lot of trees down as well, but I personally live in Bluffton, and I did not vacate for the storm, and my house was 100%, and I was without power for 2 days. But you know, I got to catch up on my reading, and I got to know my dogs a lot better. So what I'm saying is that out here in Bluffton, this is a great place to live in general, but regarding storms, I have a lot of people, a lot of questions about, especially in the light of this storm. What about trees? What about flooding? What about these sorts of things? Well, Bluffton is the best. The southeast, when you're talking about avoiding a hurricane, the Hilton Head Bluffton area is the best place in the entire southeast U.S. to avoid a storm. You know, we haven't been hit since 1979 with Hurricane David. And that was just a glancing blow that took out some of our beach, knocked down a few trees. Really no property damage to talk about here in Hilton Head or Bluffton. 1979, ladies and gentlemen. And since then, I used to live on Hilton Head Island and did for 36 years. I know we evacuated many times, but we were never hit. And so now we finally have been hit by a hurricane on Hilton Head Island. Here in Bluffton, we had the equivalent of a tropical storm with some hurricane force Category 1 winds, gusts of up to 80 miles an hour. That's what took down so many trees. Here's our tankless water heater. and our gas meter. Well, I'll be happy to talk to you about any and all of the subjects that I'm just touching on briefly. The main point of this video is to show you this beautiful Eastgate model by Village Park, which is ready to go, just waiting for you. To show you about Lawton Station, a very popular community. The next release of lots here is going to occur in their Cambridge section, which has the larger lots, the larger homes. They have 90 feet of curb frontage over there in Cambridge. They haven't opened them up just yet. They're also going to do a Bluffton Parkway entrance to the community, which is going to occur sometime within the next few months, as so I'm told. So there's a lot going on here. Look around, you can see that we are 1 week from Hurricane Matthew having hit Hilton Head Island, and we were on the periphery of that, and I think you can see that we are open for business. A good place to avoid a storm. Bluffton, South Carolina, a wonderful place to live. Midway between Hilton Head Island, Savannah, Georgia, Beaufort, South Carolina, and the Savannah Hilton Head International Airport. Well, thank you for watching this video. Let me give you my contact information and invite you to call or email. Let's get acquainted. My name again, Richard Kadish. My cell phone number, and please call anytime, it's area code 843-684-2933. And my email address, rich@gogated.com. And you can search all the available properties at gogated.com anytime on your own. But please, let's get acquainted. Let's work together. I'll send you a list of all the properties that could possibly meet your needs. It'll be in a format that will update automatically. It will save you a lot of time. It is the best way to monitor your personal real estate market. And again, I'm a buyer's agent, so I'm sure I have advice that you can trust, many ways that I can help you. And I recommend you bring me in early in your process rather than later. So, I can't think of anything else to say at the moment, but I'm sure there's so much more. I hope you do have questions and that you will keep me in mind as your agent as it gets closer to the time to come on down and look around. You'll need an agent for that, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep me in mind. Richard Kadish with Go Gated Realty. Thank you again for watching. If you like this video, there are more at the Go Gated channel on YouTube, and please subscribe. Look forward to meeting you.